everybody, this is Liz with Infinity Metals, and I wanted to make an introductory video just telling you guys a little bit about myself and my goals. My husband and I live in Montana, and we just started getting really into the investing part of precious metals in October of this last year, and I decided that I really wanted to do my own part in it. So I actively am on Instagram as infinity.metals, and I do raffles for community hand pours, as well as just coins and other things that I have in my own inventory of silver and gold. And my husband also does this, and he is Nickish on Instagram. And so far in our investment, in the last 5 months, we have over 120 ounces of silver and 16 grams of gold. And with that being said, we have spent less than spot. We do a lot of raffles with people on Instagram and a lot of trades, as well as just outright purchases. And there's so many people that I would highly suggest on Instagram to work with, but there is too long of a list to say on here. So in this video, I'm going to give a shout out to some of the other hand pourers in this community, and tell you a little bit about my goals with my own business. So I started Infinity Metals itself about a month into it, so I want to say about November. And the name I got with the help of Pit Bullion here. I told him that I wanted to get into hand pouring myself, and I wanted to come up with a name that was a little bit feminine, but it wasn't one that, you know, using my stamp that guys wouldn't want. I kind of wanted to make it something that everyone would like. So he helped me come up with Infinity Metals, and the logo that is on my YouTube channel, as well as my Instagram and in the beginning of this video, was actually made by someone else on Instagram. He is known as Life of Change, of with a V. That's his coin collecting page, and Ruvelkaus Art is his art page. He is the one who came up with the logo for me. I gave him some ideas, and he went above and beyond my expectations and made my logo look amazing. So huge shout out to him as well. With that, that took about, I want to say, 2 months to get that really started, and I'm just now starting to build my reputation up on Instagram through raffles, so people will trust me that I am a reliable source when it comes to joining my raffles and purchasing from me. So I decided also that I really wanted to pour myself. Medically, I can't really work a normal job, so I've been trying to think of what kind of job I could do that I would enjoy, that I can be at home and wouldn't take a toll on me physically. So Pit Bullion was telling me that hand pouring is kind of an expensive start, but it's really fun in the end and well worth it, and you meet a lot of good people. So I have a few things here that I wanted to show you, and those of you that pour as well, if you have any pointers or advice, please comment or send me a DM on Instagram or anything. I am definitely open to any ideas and recommendations. So the first way I'm going to do it is do torch and crucible, just because the furnaces are obviously a lot more expensive. So as of now, I have this 100 gram ceramic crucible, and I plan on just melting it with a torch in here and just pouring into molds that I purchase through Amazon or eBay, until I really start getting the idea of pouring. And so that, I have that, and then I also I bought this on eBay, and I'm actually kind of disappointed because they made it seem like it was a lot bigger and the molds were bigger. However, it's fine to me because these will just be my practice pours, just to make sure that I'm getting my technique down and everything's turning out right, basically. Because I don't want to buy a bigger mold and have it just completely fail on me. I am one of those people that like to practice things and make sure that I feel confident in my ability before I start selling. So this will be my practice run. And I also got this on Amazon. It's just a 6mm hand stamp, just so people know that it was hand poured. And this company has a lot of other stamps that I plan on getting in the future. I have a lot of collection ideas through molds and eventually going into sand casting. I'm just really into the hand pour silver and precious metals because it's different, you know. I mean, there's a lot of cool coins out there, but you see those all the time. And I believe that hand pouring takes a lot more patience and time and just all around more fun when you receive it in the mail. So, with that being said, I have 4 people here that I want to give a shout out to, as well as a few others. So, the first and foremost is Pit Bullion. Major shout out to him. He not only helped me get confident in getting a business started so I can hand pour, but he also helped me come up with the name, and he's just all around a fun, professional person to work with. He is very hardworking. He is one of the owners of metalsmafia.com, which is kind of like a forum for hand pourers as well as people that are just in the stacking community. So I highly recommend him. He's on Instagram, YouTube, metalsmafia.com. There's a Metals Mafia Facebook page, and I know he's on other social media, but I am not, so I don't know what else there is. But these are a couple of his pours. This one is actually amazing. It's part of his Angels collection, but it also has amazing pour lines. I mean, his pour lines are so beautiful, and I absolutely love his pieces. He does a lot of unique pieces and collections, and he does a lot of collaborations too. With that, he also does casting. This is, he calls these his buttons. They range from a 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce, and this one has a pot leaf stamp on it. And this was part of a trade. By the way, Pit Bullion, if you watch this, I have not forgotten. This 1 ounce was for 1 pound of my deer jerky from a deer that I got this last hunting season. And I just want to let you know that I have not forgotten. I'm just slacking. So there is that. Super shiny, flawless, and I love it. And these little guys are actually part of a collaboration that he did with 3 other hand pourers. It's a one-time thing that they did. It is Pit Bullion, Silver Vessel, Vulcan, and Mrs. Vulcan. All of them are amazing hand pourers in the stacking community. They're all super friendly, very talented, and they all are very nice people and highly recommended by me. So these are I don't know why I can't get this to focus, but these are 1/4 ounce and amazing pieces. I love these little, like the little fractionals, whether it be hand pours or the, Vulcan and other fractionals like that. They're just cute and cool at the same time. Alright, the second person I'm going to give a huge shout out to is MSagan. He's another community pourer. He's on YouTube and Instagram. And we kind of did a deal with him. He does bullets, and me and my husband both wanted bullets of the size that we use to hunt. So I hunt with a 243, and so here's mine. MSagan did an amazing job on these bullets. They turned out very nice. This one is 1.5 ounces. And my husband hunts with a 300, so his is a lot bigger than mine. 2.5 ounces. And we did a deal with him because he didn't have a 300 bullet to use for these pours, and we reload. So we just kind of made a deal in regards to these pieces, and he's really easy to work with, easy to talk to, and super friendly. So another highly recommended pourer in the community. Third is Dixiesilver Miner. They are a husband and wife, and they are very highly recommended by me as well. This was the first piece I got from them, and I was super happy when I got this because they actually gave me a really good deal with this. They looked at my page to see what I liked and noticed that I have a passion for horses, and they gave me this piece, and it's a 1 3/4 ounce horse head, and as you can see, the details are ridiculous, and I'm super happy with it. And I always brag about this piece just because it's so amazing and so unique. Not very many people do pieces like this, so that piece is one of my favorites. A second piece from them is this heart. They did it for Valentine's Day, and my husband and I don't really celebrate it, as we believe it's kind of a Hallmark holiday, and we believe you should show that love more than once a year. So instead of going out to eat or anything like that, we kind of just do random things for each other, and he decided, since he knows how much I love silver, to get me this hand-poured heart from Dixiesilver Miner, and this is a 1 ounce, and I really like it because the texture of it is not hammered, but it's not smooth either. It's just a really different piece to me, and it kind of shows, my husband's love for me too. So all around, it's a really unique and amazing piece. So Dixiesilver Miner, they actually do a lot of different stuff, and they do copper, they do silver, and any kind of sand casting and random molds like that. I mean, they always blow my mind when I see new posts. So highly recommend them. They're on YouTube and Instagram, and I'm not sure about any other social media, again, because I don't use any other ones, but they are really trustworthy people as well. Okay, I'm sorry I'm rambling. Last but not least, I promise. The last pour that I have here is done by Polar Bear Pours. His name is Shane, and he's very talented as well. I got this piece because as I support the local hand pouring community, He does these pieces that are very different as well, and I haven't ever seen a horseshoe, so not only is it close to St. Patrick's Day, but again, with my huge passion for horses, I couldn't turn this one down. So I got this piece from him. He was super fast to ship, got it out right away, and his communication is amazing. And I also just actually won a contest with him. So I'll be getting another piece of his that I will be showing in a video later. But I highly recommend him. Another good pourer in the community, and all-around good guy. So there's my hand pouring shoutouts. There is someone else in the community on Instagram that I have to share with you guys today, just because he is very good to work with, and he has 2 different channels, one for dream catchers and one for precious metals and gemstones and things like that. So his Instagram accounts are NxtLvl Dream Catchers and NxtLvl Rocks and Metals. And all these names will be posted in my description. And this is the last piece I have to show you guys. So my husband and I did a deal with him, a trade, where we gave him some silver fractionals, and he did this beautiful dream catcher for us. And the white is actually glow in the dark. These beads are silver dipped or silver covered or something like that. And the piece in the middle, you wouldn't believe, is actually another hand poured piece. This one is done by Valhalla Silver on Instagram, and I mean, it's looks just like a normal arrowhead, and it's the best center of a dream catcher I've ever seen, and I love dream catchers. So it's just, I can't even explain how awesome this dream catcher is, and I still don't know where we want to put it. But anyways, Valhalla Silver is also a good community pourer, and NxtLvl Dream Catchers is super talented when it comes to this stuff. And he also included, sorry for my dirty fingers, but he included a piece of turquoise, which he knew is my favorite color and stone, as well as an arrowhead. And I am very into Native American stones and other things like that, so I absolutely love this. But anyways, that is the end of my video. I just kind of wanted to introduce you and give some shout outs. I'm sorry it was such a long video, but I promise you all my videos will be well worth it in the end. So give this video a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you have any advice for me, please don't hesitate to comment. That's it for today. Thank you, everybody.